Thank you to my Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to Xavier Zamora, Victor Vegas, Velima Brakovich, Troy Smothers, and Safe Moon Oz for being higher level patrons. You could join that for as little as $1 a month. There's a link in the description. Also, thank you to my YouTube members. You can click the join button down below if you'd like to join that. Please keep in mind that I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. I highly encourage you to go do your own research. And with that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into this. This project is called Safuu or Safuu Protocol, and I have a little public disclaimer. I do own a little bit of Safuu. I notified my patrons ahead of time about this. I provided the reference material, and I will say the same thing that I said there. This is a high-risk play. For one, this project just came out, so it's only been out for about 8 days now. It came out on March 1st, and it has an insane claim of how high its percentage APY is. It's 383,000, 25.8%. So for me as an investor, this is absolutely ridiculous. It's not like anything I've ever seen before, and it definitely sends a huge amount of red flags. So I'll go ahead and cover some of the key points with this. Like I said, I did put a little bit of money into it because I'm like, well, you know, their approach, they're trying to do something here that seems pretty unique. And if everything does actually end up going what they're saying, then I have a possibility of getting something out of it. So, you know, golden rule of investing, guys, never invest more than what you're willing to lose. I'm just sharing with you my point of view on this, and I'll provide a link to their website. You can do more research on this if you want, but I definitely consider this a high risk play. Safuu, they have 25,000 followers on their Twitter account, and current price as of the time of making the video is $172. It went up to a high here of about $336. And if we go take a look at their website, it says they are the highest paying auto staking and auto compounding protocol. I'm combining words right now. Highest fixed APY in crypto, 383,000, 25.8%. They say they are low risk with Safuu Insurance Fund, so they do have an insurance backing here. Interest paid every 15 minutes, 96 times a day. So this is one of the interesting points with Safuu. A lot of projects that I come across, primarily with nodes or what's known as NAAS, nodes as a service, you'll see them where they have the option to compound or claim. And in this instance, what they're saying is, hey, every 15 minutes, we automatically compound what you have. So you're more likely to be able to hit these large extravagant numbers when you also factor in that's a deflationary model. So the amount of tokens that they have will exponentially decrease based on this mechanic. And at a certain point, they're obviously going to have to change their model reward system, which from my understanding, what I've been told, they will have that take place because it's just not physically possible. The numbers don't add up to be able to continuously maintain doing that when you have such a dramatic decrease in the amount of the supply itself. So compounding these elements, it's very interesting. It says automatic staking and compounding in your wallet, and it has several different articles, Yahoo Finance, MarketWatch, Benzinga. And so they say right here, Safuu provides a decentralized financial asset which rewards users with a sustainable fixed compound interest model through use of its unique SAP protocol. I really like having passive income. I've been talking a lot more about these kinds of plays lately with the node projects, so this fits right in line with something like that. Safuu delivers the industry's highest fixed APY paid every 15 minutes and a simple buy, hold, earn system that grows your Safuu portfolio in your wallet at a lightning fast pace. All Safuu holders are rewarded with automatic compound interest, which is paid every 15 minutes. How much can I earn? And see, again, this is another moment where I say, like, you know, this sounds way too good to be true. They do have an interesting mechanic, as you guys can see how it works. I'll go ahead and explain that in just a moment here. But when you're claiming that at the end of the year, if you have $1,000 invested in Safuu, you can earn up to, you know, keywords. It says up to $3,830,454.12 of that 383,025.80 APY. They have a little disclaimer, says earnings are calculated in a scenario where the SAP sustains the rebase interest for 365 days. So there's obviously going to be a lot of factors that come into play here. How much investors are actually going to be coming in and participating in this system. And it says up to that amount. So it doesn't mean that it's going to hit that amount. It could be, zero. The thing could completely collapse. And as an investor in projects, always going with the mentality that you might end up losing all your money. Right? Why am I stressing all this? Does it sound like I'm fudding the project? I'm just trying to be realistic. You're approaching something that has ungodly high of a pitch for returns, but their model, it sounds interesting. So I'm giving it a little bit of the benefit of the doubt. I have some money that's in it. And of course, I'll be talking about other projects more on this channel, guys. But I had requests from multiple people to cover this project. How it works: Safuu token. Safuu is the native token which interest rebase rewards are paid. Every token holder automatically receives 0.02355% interest every 15 minutes just for holding Safuu tokens in their own wallet. Auto compounding. Crypto's highest paying auto staking and auto compounding protocol with the greatest fixed APY in the industry of 382,945%. Interest rewards are compounded every 15 minutes for every Binance Smart Chain wallet holding any Safuu tokens. Then here we go. We got a little bit more information on the insurance. So Safuu Insurance Fund, or also known as SIF, the SIF serves as an insurance fund to achieve price stability and long-term sustainability of the Safuu Protocol by maintaining a consistent 0.02355% rebase rate paid to all Safuu token holders. Then you also have Safuu Treasury. The Treasury provides support to the SIF, which again is the Safuu Insurance Fund, in the event of an extreme price drop in the Safuu token. The Treasury also funds investments, new Safuu projects, and marketing for Safuu. The Fire Pit: 2.5% of all Safuu traded are burnt in the Fire Pit. So essentially like a burn wallet. They're a little bit of a different approach. The more that is traded, the more gets put into the fire, causing the Fire Pit to grow in size, reducing the circulating supply, and keeping the Safuu protocol stable. And then for their insurance fund, it says keep holders safe by avoiding flash crash through price stability. We already kind of touched on that. Achieving long-term sustainability and future growth of the Safuu protocol, greatly reducing downside risk. So having that insurance fund, when you see massive sell-offs like what took place over here in this project, again, it's only 8 days old. So the fact that it's gone up this much since its initial launch, it says quite a bit about the level of FOMO of people coming in. So let's actually take a look at this. From its inception to its peak is approximately it's approximately 1,900% increase. Approximately. Now, since then, if we factor in where it is now from that high, how much has it gone down? By comparison, it has gone down about 46.5%. So a pretty sizable decrease, but when was its all-time high? It wasn't even quite 24 hours ago from what I'm looking at with this, right? So you really got to ask yourselves, as far as the project itself, is this a pump and dump? Is it too good to be true? Is it the first of its kind, and it's going to be such an innovative approach that you're going to see all kinds of copycats starting to emerge, and people that are getting in on this will kind of lead or pave the way for the rest of the industry space? It's a lot of questions for sure. And ultimately, you know what? Time is going to reveal a lot more on this. The team is actually, from my understanding, they're KYC'd. So let's go ahead and go over the Safuu Auto Liquidity Engine, or SAIL. Every 48 hours, their Safuu Auto Liquidity Engine, or SAIL, will inject automatic liquidity into the market. On each buy or sell order, there's a 4% tax fee that automatically gets stored into an auto liquidity pool wallet and built into our protocol smart contract in the mechanism, which smartly takes the 50% of the amount of Safuu stored in the wallet and will automatically buy BNB at the current market price. The remaining 50% of Safuu in the auto liquidity pool wallet will be used for the Safuu side of liquidity, therefore giving equal a 50-50% weighting of Safuu BNB, which will then be automatically added as new additional liquidity into the market pair and raising the amount of liquidity in the pool. They then go on, excuse me, they then go on to say the sale will do this every 48 hours by adding more and more liquidity to the pool, which will allow Safuu token holders to easily sell their tokens at any time with little to no market slippage. It will also aid in maintaining protocol stability to make sure the APY is upheld for the entire life of Safuu. Automatic injection of liquidity from a hard-coded function every 48 hours. They're stressing that multiple times here. No manual override ability to pause or stop liquidity from being added. Allows for complete APY sustainability until maximum supply is reached. Now the slippage, they have 14% on buying and 16% on selling. So there's actually a little bit more of a fee if you decide you want to sell. And then they go ahead and describe you some of the key elements that are there. I want to go ahead and get through a couple other key points on this. Competitive advantages, they show you a comparison of Safuu versus Titano and Libero. So Titano says 102,000 APY, Libero says 158,000 APY, and Safuu is saying 383,000 APY. And then also provides a list of some of these other checkpoints that they're trying to show of a difference with their project. So who is the Safuu team? The Safuu team is comprised of highly esteemed group of 5 blockchain Solidity DApp web developers, 3 marketing gurus, and their CEO. We have many contacts in the cryptosphere, allowing us to easily reach influencers and gain an edge versus our competitors. It is also important to note that we will be looking to expand our team size after we have secured successful funding from our upcoming pre-launch, which will allow us to rapidly expand the Safuu brand. Says, have you done a full team KYC? They said, yes, our team has already been KYC approved with Assure DeFi and RugDoc for added trust and protection. How do I know this isn't a rug pull? Their response is, let's look at the Safuu project from a fundamental cost perspective. Hypothetically, if it was a rug pull, the Safuu project would only stand to make 200,000 supply times $15 each token approximately, which equals $3 million. Now let's use logical reasoning and compare that with how much revenue the Safuu treasury stands to make from fees. If we use a low example of only 1 million volume traded on a daily basis times 4%, which equals $40,000 per day, that is $1.2 million each month in consistent revenue for the project, and that's even on an extremely low daily volume example, plus the liquidity being locked for 13.5 years. Yeah, I'll say that again. Their liquidity locked for 13.5 years. It is obviously in the team's best interest to have Safuu continue for the long term. More traders, holders, and volume equals more revenue and profit for the project and everyone else with a higher token value. $3 million once off rug pull versus $14.4 million per year business. Which one would you rather choose? And then I'll provide a link in the description so that you can be able to check out more information on this project for sure. I want to go ahead and wrap up this video here. So there's a little bit of a breakdown in the description of how their system is designed, which I find it to be interesting. It's a little bit too early for me to really say about whether a project like this is sustainable or not. But I'll say that the level of the percentage that they're claiming, this 383,000, 25.8%. It's astronomically high. So there is a lot of opportunity that's here if it is legit. But again, there's KYC. There's a lot of elements that are coming into play. I believe I heard, yeah, they have an audit that shows you right here. They have an audit. So that's through Solidity Finance, it looks like. So they have an audit on top of everything else. Pursue this with your own risk, guys, but I wanted to let you know about the project itself. I wanted to also just kind of showcase how the early days of this project is going so far. And if I go ahead and move that out of the way, you can see that there's a little bit of a green candle going on there. Looks like mostly buy orders coming in right now. There are some sell orders, but it looks like at the moment, mostly buy orders are coming in. It's at $179. Let me know what you guys think about this project in the comments down below. And I do have referral links in the description. If you want to get free crypto, free stock, feel free to check that out. And also, if you want to protect your crypto, you can use the code discount for Elipal And if you are new to the channel, do not forget to hit subscribe. Hit the thumbs up like button. I definitely appreciate it, and it helps us out with the YouTube search algorithm. Click the bell icon so you know whenever we go live. God bless, and I will see you in the next episode.